Hey guys! Welcome back to the 2Gay BFFs channel. I'm MCJ and today we're gonna be reviewing another MMFF entry this year. It's called Shake, Rattle and Roll Evil Origins. It is the 17th film in this long-running horror anthology, and it's also one of the longest running franchise here in the Philippines. So disclaimer guys, this review contains spoilers, so if you don't like spoilers, come back to this review after watching the movie. Shake, Rattle and Roll Evil Origins is a 3-part anthology film featuring 3 individual horror films, namely 1775, 2025, and 2050. The movie started off in the year 1775, showing the origin of Malum, the evil antagonist present throughout all the 3 parts of the film. It's also the main element of the film tying the films together. Pinakita sa unang part kung paano nakarating sa Pilipinas at napalaganap yung tinatawag nating evil or kasamaan ni Malum. An evil that spans for over 4 decades. So let's start off with the good parts that I really like about the film. Shake, Rattle and Roll Evil Origins stories are tied together. Yung mga segments niya connected, which I think helps with the cohesiveness of the film. It's something new for the franchise. I think first time ata nila gumawa ng 3 parts ng Shake, Rattle and Roll na connected yung mga story. And it's an interesting take for Filipino horror anthologies. There was also a standout scene during the second segment, which was 2025. Yung scene na sumasayaw sila lahat sa dance floor, I feel like it had a really creative use of music and editing na nagustuhan ko talaga. Ayun yung part na tumatak sa akin for the entire film. Karina Bautista also had a really good standout performance during the segment 2025. So, ang galing nung pagkaka-character ni Karina dahil sa simula parang parte siya ng grupo na takot sila na mahuli or mahanap ng mga killer. Pero sa dulo, isa pala siya sa mga pumapatay. So, ang galing nung pagkaka-switch ng character niya during those scenes. The 3 segments also had really good set design, set pieces. Naramdaman ko yung time period for each of the 3 films. But in its core, Shake, Rattle and Roll is still a horror film. And it is a well-known and well-loved horror franchise here in the Philippines. So, the question is, was it scary? Well, para sa akin, maraming jump scares and talagang magugulat ka sa mga ibang scenes dahil yun nga, marami nga yung jump scares sa paggamit ng music, magugulat ka talaga. Pero overall, I felt like it had a lot of really good atmosphere going on, especially sa first segment. But unfortunately, naging corny siya sa mga parts na puro jump scares yung ginagamit sa mga death sequences, which I feel like na-undermine yung nabuo nilang setting and nabuo nilang mood for the first film. And unfortunately, it continues on for the second and third one na naging heavily reliant siya sa paggamit ng jump scare para matakot yung audience. Another good aspect of the film that I like is yung 3 segment, iba-iba siya ng genre. So for the first film, it was a supernatural horror film, and for the second film, it was more of a modern slasher film. And for the third film, naging post-apocalyptic zombie action movie siya sa dulo. So for the first segment, I was expecting more suspense and more horror aspect since it was structured as a supernatural horror film. And for the second film, yung 2025, it was structured as a slasher film. It was entertaining. Ayun yung pinaka nagustuhan kong segment dahil creative yung ibang death sequences na ginawa sa film. And also may mga parts na talaga nakakagulat and meron din comedic relief from the cast members, especially from Sasa Girl. And as for 2050, naging zombie film siya na may halong action, and it starred Richard Gomez and Dustin Yu, which I think bagay kay Dustin Yu yung mga gantong role na hinuhulma na siya maging next action star. Well, in fairness naman, bagay naman sa kanya. And nakatulong na siguro na scene partner niya si Richard Gutierrez kasi parang ito yung forte niya sa acting, which is yung pagiging action star. So overall, I really like the idea na yung film meron siyang overarching theme or character. Maganda na iba-iba yung genre nung 3 segments and yung horror na pinakita ng film. But overall, again, was it scary? I would say na maraming parts na nakakagulat pero baka ma-disappoint kayo kung pumunta kayo sa film na to para matakot dahil unfortunately, it wasn't too scary kasi naging nga siya, puro jump scare and may mga parts na unintentionally funny kasi nakakatawa yung pagkakamatay ng ibang characters and medyo nakakalito yung plot kasi hindi natin sure kung ano ba talaga si Malum kasi nag-start off siya na parang supernatural entity. Tapos sa second part, naging parang god ata siya or naging part ng worship ng kulto. And sa third film, parang naging zombie leader siya. So medyo magulo yung pagkaka-character dun sa antagonist. Tapos sa dulong part, si Malum parang nagkaroon siya ng teleportation powers. Tapos ayun palang makakatalo pala sa kanya is yung dugo nung magkapatid sa unang film na parang hindi naman masyadong na-establish. Bigla na lang sinabi na, dugo mo yung makakatalo, ganyan. So parang hindi siya napakita ng maayos. Parang hindi siya na-foreshadow ng maayos sa first film. But even though it wasn't as scary as I expected it to be, it was still an entertaining watch. Dahil in fairness naman, hindi naman ako inantok and may mga parts na nagustuhan ko talaga. Again, I really like the second part, especially dun sa dance floor sequence. I thought it was a really creative take sa death sequences ng mga character. There was literally murder on the dance floor. Wow, you like that? And I'm sure if you're just looking for a good time with your friends or family, this is a really good film to watch with your loved ones. It's entertaining, yes. Was it scary? Maybe hindi masyado, pero for sure nakakagulat siya. So I would still recommend this na panoorin nyo ngayong MMFF 2025 and I give this film a 2.5 out of 5. So what did you guys think of this review? Napanood nyo na rin ba ang Shake, Rattle, and Roll Evil Origins? Tell us in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe at huwag kalimutan na part na talaga ng Metro Manila Film Festival ang Shake, Rattle, and Roll franchise. Kaya supportahan pa rin natin ang mga pelikulang Pilipino. Kaya don't forget to shake, rattle, and roll. Bye!